Hello and welcome to this video tip from fbfords.com. On this video tutorial, I'm going to go over how to add your company's catalog as a custom Facebook tab on your business page. If you like this video and would like to know more tips, please visit us at fbfords.com. That is a direct link to our fan page. And to get directly to our video subscription link, go to videotips.fbfords.com and be sure to subscribe to stay in the know on these types of things that will help you use Facebook to run your direct selling business. Okay, so let's get started. What this is going to be about, for those who are not familiar with what the custom Facebook tabs are, is on your Facebook business page. And here's an example of a page that I manage for a direct seller. On the bottom, to the bottom right, just below the cover photo, are the tabs that show your photos, how many likes you have, events coming up, and the likes. So usually there's just a couple shown there, 2 or 3. And what this tutorial is going to show is how to customize those links there that you see at the bottom, or those tabs there, to look a little bit more pleasing to the eye or be a little bit more functional. In particular, today we're going to talk about how to have one of those tabs be a link to your product catalog, your company's online catalog for products. So in the example here at the end of this tutorial, what that's going to turn into is, as you see there, a little box there with a picture of the catalog and a little link to the catalog where customers and visitors to your page can click on and be taken to, when they click on that, they'll be taken to a page like this that shows the catalog hosted as a PDF form that they can kind of scroll through electronically, just as if they had the paper catalog right there in front of them in their lap. So to do that, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need a third-party app. So for this example, we're going to actually use WOOBOX. WOOBOX.com is where you're going to go to get this if you're not already using WOOBOX. And there are many apps to choose from. This isn't the only one. There's dozens of them. There may be, there's dozens that I know of and personally use. There are hundreds probably out there that you could use. I do have a recommended list of my favorites and the most easy to use, most affordable for our type of industry listed on the fan page at fbfords.com. There will be a tab at the top in the notes section with a list of my recommended list of apps to choose from. But we're going to use WOOBOX.com. It is one of the most popular, easy-friendly, user-friendly, easy to use, and it's also free for what we're going to be doing today. This is a free option with WOOBOX. So you want to go to WOOBOX.com. And up in the top corner where it says Get Started for Free, you want to click on that green button. If you are not logged in as your personal profile, your unique personal profile as yourself on Facebook, you're going to get this message if you are logged in as your business page as opposed to being yourself. It'll just ask you to switch back to your personal account in order to use this application. So just click on the switch button and you'll be given this pop-up that asks for your to grant the application access to your account and to be able to manage your pages. So just click OK to grant that access, and then you'll be here on the WOOBOX dashboard. Now, if you manage more than one Facebook page, business page, you want to make sure that the one that you're going to create this catalog tab for is the one you want to use today. So up in the top there, select the business page, and again, this is if you have more than one that you want to use. There should be up in the top area there, you'll be able to drop down and then just click on Change Business, and a list of all the pages you manage with your personal account will be listed here, and just select the one that you're going to work with today. So we're going to switch over to this account, and then you'll be sure that you've done that, because now it'll be the account you see at the top is the one that you want to work with. It'll also be there on the left-hand side, kind of like the little menu section on the left. So you'll see that you have the right account. Once you have that selected, click on static tabs, which is there in that gray toolbar at the top, menu bar at the top. Static tabs, click on that, and that'll get you to the static tabs dashboard. And what we're going to work with today is on that blue box there. It says HTML fan gate tab. That's what you want to select. And that's actually more like a teal or a turquoise. Blue's in the middle there. So look for the HTML fan gate tab under the static tabs menu option and click on that. And there are a couple of managing tabs we're going to work with in here, managing menu options. The edit section and the tab settings. Those are the only two that we're going to show you in this tutorial and that we're going to work on today. So the edit tab is, I believe, the default once you click on static tabs. And this is going to customize the share settings for this tab. So when someone goes to your page and clicks on that tab and wants to share it with other people, this is what the settings are for that pop-up. And I'll show you a few screen prints so you know what I'm talking about. So the first thing you want to do is select an image that will go when this catalog tab is being shared on Facebook. And you should already have that somewhere, a picture either of your catalog, or you can create an image that says, you know, just like a text image that says, you know, 2013, 2014, whatever the season is, catalog. For this example, I do have a copy of the catalog here on my computer, so I'm going to go grab that and open it. And then below that, there is the opportunity to put a title and description. The default is going to be your page name, but you can change that. And here I have it changed to catalog. And then the description says, check out the new catalog. You may even want to add a web link here. Check out our new catalog to make your purchase online visit, and then put in your web link so that when it's shareable, that link goes with it. And then right below that, there's going to be a button where you can check if you want to have the share button showed at the top of the tab, which I recommend you do. And I think I have a shot here. I believe I do. So what that means is, when someone clicks on that catalog tab on your Facebook page, they're going to be taken to a page that shows the catalog. And I'll show you the next step. I'm going to show you how to set that up. And then up there in the right-hand corner, there's a little share button. So that's what that means when it's asking you to allow the share button at the top of the tab. And people can just click share, and it'll basically pop up this little share box that you should be used to seeing if you're familiar with using Facebook. And you can say something about it. But the little piece there that comes with it when you hit the share button is what you are describing right now in these edit settings, the catalog, the name, and the description. And so again, here's where you might want to put a link to your website. And then people can share right there onto their walls. They could share with friends, they could share with groups, they could share with other pages, depending on how you set up your share settings. And if you're not familiar with how to do that, you can actually, that little red box that's highlighted there at the bottom, this is your audience tab. So you can actually select what you share with certain groups. If you're not familiar with how to set up friends lists and determine your audiences for different types of posts, please visit the videotips.fb4ds.com or video tips, because that's probably my #1 best, most viewed, most resourceful and helpful video that I have to date, that I get the most requests for and most comments on. Very helpful. So please be sure to check that out. Okay, so you want to, so here's where they would share it with their friends, family, fans, you know, whoever groups they have set up on Facebook. Below that, back on the editing tab, is where you're going to enter in the page source. This is going to be source code that you're going to enter, which tells Facebook where this file, where this catalog is being hosted. And that we're going to write in here. And there's different ways you can get to this information, but I'm going to show you the most simplest way that should be available to all, most representatives and consultants in the direct sale industry. We're going to use this Michi personal website where you can go to if you are a Michi representative and you're following this tutorial. I have some examples of a couple other companies as well. You want to click on Shop on your personal website, and that will open up, that will kind of give you an option of different shopping methods, but in the middle of the page, you'll find your catalog links, and in the center off to the right should be the most current catalog. So for this example, I'm selecting the winter catalog, And right below the image of the winter catalog is a link. I'm going to click on that link, and it will open up another page where the actual file, it's a PDF file, is hosted. Most companies do this. They have their catalogs as a PDF link hosted on another site. So there's no need for you to open up like a SlideShare account or host it in some type of Dropbox or copy.com account because your company is already doing that in order to get it on your site. So you're just basically going to kind of borrow the code in a sense. And the way you do that is you click on the download link for the catalog. In this instance, it's the little drop down arrow there. When you click on that to download the file, it's going to open up a page where the file is hosted. And you'll see that at the top in the browser address bar. And you can usually tell because you will most likely end in PDF. It's a PDF link. You want to highlight and copy that entire link, and then come back to the editing tab in WOOBOX, and down below you're going to paste that in. You're going to type in a right angle bracket, embed space SRC, the equal sign, and then in quotations you're going to put the link that you just pasted. So the one you just went and grabbed, you're going to paste it in and then close it out with quotations again and select your width and height. And that's pretty much it. This is a universal code that you can use with any site, with any link, to embed on these types of tabs, hosted tabs on your Facebook fan page. So the code's the same. The only thing that's different will be the link, and that's going to be wherever your catalog is hosted, and usually ends in PDF. The width and the height you can adjust, and you can kind of go back and forth and view it and see if you like it and change the numbers. This is the number that I found worked best for this particular catalog tab that I was setting up. But you need to know that the default that Facebook has, their default page width is 520, so if you don't set one, that's kind of what it'll be. And the max width is 810, so anything larger or wider than 810 pixels, you're going to have that little scroll bar and have to kind of go back and forth. So I don't recommend going beyond the 810 pixels. The height, it doesn't matter. You can make it as long as you want. Some catalogs are over 100 pages long, so it'll need to be, it'll just be continuously scrolling anyway. So don't worry so much about the height, but the width, you want to make sure you don't go larger than 810 pixels. So again, the embed code is a right angle bracket, embed with space, SRC equal sign, and then in quotations you paste in the PDF link. Then another space with the width equals, and put the width in quotation marks, and another space, height equals, and put the height in quotation marks, and then close it out with a right angle bracket. So what we're going to do here, see, and those are the height options. Oh, here's an kind of a screenshot of what the heights look, or the widths look like. The default, the 520, is what it'll default to, and then you can make it as wide as 810 if you want it to maximize and span the whole page. So here's a couple other examples. I said I would cover a few other companies. For example, Sensi. If you go to their websites, the representative websites, up at the top there's a button to click download catalog, and that will take you to this screen here where you can click on the download catalog button there in the center. If you right click on that, you'll be able to copy the link location right from there without having to actually go to the file. And when you click on copy link location, it'll give you this, it'll copy on your clipboard your the link, and you'll see there that it ends in PDF, just like most of the links do, so you'll know that's the right link. And then here's a couple other Tastefully Simples. Theirs is at the bottom. It's called their e-catalog. So you can click on that to get the link. And then with Jamberry, they also have their catalog down at the bottom of their page. So just look around for it on your page. You want to find the catalog link, the download link, which will usually end in a PDF. And just paste that in here on the page source. And then you can adjust your height and width as you play with it. You can kind of do a preview and see how you like it. Below that are some fan gating and friend gating options. I'm not going to get into that on this tutorial, so I think they're currently defaulted to off. Just leave them at off and hit Save Settings. If you know a bit about this, then go ahead and turn those on and play with them, and you can alter them. I do have a separate tutorial on that. I'm just not going to cover it today on this one. So go ahead and hit Save Settings. And then the next option we're going to go into, the second one I told you about, is the tab settings. And this is basically how it's going to appear on your page. The icon and what it's going to say and the little picture and all of that. So I'm going to actually go ahead and grab the image, the same one I used before, by clicking on Change, and it'll pop up where it's located on my computer. And I have a note here that the tab dimensions are 111 by 74 pixels, because I know some of you like to create your own images, kind of just maybe a little square with some text that says click here for catalog, or you can do one for subscribing to your newsletter. So if you want to create one, those are the dimensions, 111 by 74 pixels. I'm just going to go in and grab one, the same one I used before, and this is the little tabs that I'm talking about is these down here. WOOBOX will automatically default the tab image to a couple of crossing spotlights, and I think their default name for the tab is the welcome. So we want to change that so that it's our actual catalog, and it actually says catalog. Let's see, again, those dimensions for all of the tabs that you see there are 111 by 74 pixels. So same as before, I'm going to grab the same image because I'm going to use the same one, and then I'm going to change the default welcome tab down there below to say catalog, and then click on Save Settings. Easy peasy. So now you'll see there that that's how it will look, and it'll show there as a catalog, and so your viewers will come and click on that, and it will take them to the catalog that you have linked to on your page. So let's try to see what that looks like. So this is what it looks like when they click on it. It'll take them to this page. Now you're going to see this green bar at the top. It'll be different depending on what app you use. So if you're using WOOBOX, this is what it looks like. But that's only visible to you as the admin. It's not visible to your fans or anyone who visits your page. So if you see this and you're testing it out and you're thinking it's a little too small or it's a little distorted or you don't like the way it looks and you want to change the width settings, then you want to click on Settings there in the corner, and you'll be able to do that. When you click on Settings, you should arrive at your tab settings similar to the ones inside the WOOBOX app, but you'll be right here on your fan page, and you'll see the code there at the bottom where you can change the width and the height. If for any reason you don't see this, if you click on Settings and you get this message, it just means that you're not logged in as your personal profile. You're still logged in as a business page, and you need to be logged in as the right profile to authorize the tab application. So click on the green Authorize the tab, and then it'll ask that you switch from your fan page to your personal profile. Click on Switch, and you'll be able to hit Settings and see this this little page here that you're seeing right now. And here's where you can change the width or the height and kind of play around with it, and then view the tab and kind of toggle back and forth as you're adjusting this to make it look the way you'd like. Once you have that all set, you want to double check that your everything looks fine. And so what I want to show you here is when someone clicks on that is not logged in, this is the public view, they're not going to see that green bar at the top. This is what it would look like to someone who is not the administrator of your page. And if you don't know, you can actually log out of Facebook and go to your fan page and see what it looks like. You don't have to be logged into Facebook to be able to view a fan page. They are public pages, so one doesn't even need a Facebook account to view it. Now, to become a fan and to interact and to comment and do certain things, you would need to be logged into a Facebook to do that, but just to view it, you don't have to. So if you ever want to test what your page looks like to the public, log out of Facebook and then go to the page. Go facebook.com/whatever your username is for that page to see it. So another question I get is what if I want to move them around and I want to change the position of the tabs? So in order to do that, you hit the little drop down there next to the tabs, and if you have more than what's showing here, you can create more. You'll see them all and you can move them around. For this example, we only have the 3 that are showing here: photos, likes, and then the catalog tab that we just created. Photos cannot be changed position. So photos will always be the first tab on everyone's page. It's the default setting Facebook has in place, and it can't be moved. But all other tabs that you create beyond that first one, beyond the photos tab, can be moved around. in different locations. So what I want to do in this example is swap the catalog tab with the likes tab, so that catalog's in the middle and likes is on the outer right side. So you hit the little drop down arrow and that will make your tabs editable. So hover over the catalog tab and you'll see the little pencil icon to edit. Click on that and the option will be, the first option you see is to swap position with, and it'll list all of the other tabs you currently have. You can swap positions. So we're going to swap positions with the likes tab. I'm going to click on that and it'll move over to the center and likes will now be on the outer right. And that's pretty much it, all you really need to get started. If you have any questions, please let me know by posting it on the fan page. Subscribe to our videos if you haven't done so already. videotips.fbfords.com. I hope this was helpful. If you have any concerns and you want to continue the discussion on the fan page, please do. And till next time, thanks everybody.